right, Cameron, how much do you love Mom?
A lot. From here all the way wrap around the world about 10 million times, then back to here.
Is that a lot?
If you calculate it, yes.
How much do you love Mom?
Think of like the largest number you possibly can and multiply it by affinity. No, wait, Mom. No, it's negative affinity times negative affinities, and a negative equals a positive. I remembered that thanks to you, Mom.
What's affinity?
It's a number, Dylan.
That'd be infinity.
No.
Affinity is like, I have an affinity for chocolate.
I love her about this much more than everyone else does.
More than I love Captain America, which is a lot.
Like that much. We're kidding. Like this, but like for an ant. So you can see it. You know? It's tiny. This for an ant.
You love Mom that much?
No, like if you're an ant, you're like this tiny, then that's like the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. For an ant.
I don't think so, Hannah.
That's how life works.
What are you even talking about? What's one thing that Mom does for you that you couldn't live without?
Probably organize everything for me. She's like a human version of Google. Like, seriously.
Probably. Well, I couldn't live without her. There you go.
She loves me unconditionally. No matter what I do, I know that she'll always be there for me to help me and protect me and love me.
Mom does so much for me, from organizing my schedule to signing all the documents. I mean, I couldn't have done dual enrollment without her, knowing when to show up, what to do, keeping me on track with my homework. I mean, she literally is a teacher and a parent at the same time.
What's your favorite thing you've ever done with Mom?
Probably when everybody else goes to movies and we just hang out together.
Okay, it was probably when I broke my arm and I broke my left hand, so I couldn't eat very well. So she would sit there and she would feed me anything that had to get eaten with a spoon. And I just thought it was always so cool that she loved me enough to sit there and feed me for the 8-9 weeks I had a cast on my hand.
The favorite story I have is kind of embarrassing, but I couldn't swallow pills as a kid, and even to this day I still can't swallow pills. So anytime I had to take an aspirin or anything, I would be like, I mean, we would be throwing up for an hour trying to take it. So I just didn't take it. Well, what Mom would end up doing is she would end up taking a spoon and crushing it up and dumping it in applesauce. But Mom, no matter what we're doing, she always takes the time to care for us and puts our priorities first. She's more than willing to help us out with whatever situation to make it as easy as possible for us. That's why I love her.
What's your favorite thing that Mom cooks?
Chili.
You really like chili?
Yes.
What's so special about Mom's chili?
It doesn't have spicy stuff in it.
Okay.
And it's not gross.
What do you love most about Mom?
Whenever we're reading through Proverbs 31, I always read all of the lists and about what a virtuous woman is. And whenever I'm reading that, my thoughts immediately go to Mom. And I just hope that when I'm older like she is, I'll be half as good as a woman as she is, because she's just so amazing and perfect.
Who can I find a virtuous wife? For her worth is as far above rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil, all the day of her life. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands. She is like a merchant ship. She brings her food from afar. She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household and a portion for her maidservants.
She considers a field and buys it. From her profits she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms. She perceives that her merchandise is good, and her lamp does not go out by night. She stretches out her hands to the distaff, and her hand holds the spindle. She extends her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of snow, for all her household is clothed with scarlet.
She makes tapestry for herself. Her clothing is fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sits among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies sashes for the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness.
She watches over the ways of her household, and does not eat of the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. her husband also, and he praises her. Many daughters have done well, but you excelled them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Thanks, Mom.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mommy.